Go ahead, Bobby.
I recently had a birthday party, and my 4 children got together and bought me a birthday gift. And the birthday gift was this. You may not recognize it because this came from the halls of Scandia. At Scandia, which had wooden walls like here, and they had on there, but they had the different family Scandinavian Danish names, and they had the crests. And this one was found on eBay. This actually used to hang at the Scandia, at the Scandia restaurant. And so we have it here now. I keep it at my house now, but this is a recent addition to my Scandia memorabilia. And I asked Bob to put this one back. Because we have different stories to tell. That this is a meeting where we're getting together, a lot of new people. And when I was in the Army, I had a very good friend. We became friends in the Army. When we left, we went to college together, and then we went our own ways, got married, and later we got back together in business. I was a member of the Vikings, and I said, I'm going to bring my friend Otto down to the meeting and make him a member. And we came to the meeting at Scandia. Everybody stands in line, and ahead of us was Mark C. Bloom. Does everybody know that name? Well, Mark C. Bloom at one time was the biggest tire dealer in LA, if not the country. And Mark C. Bloom had a little sense of humor. And he turns around and he looks at my buddy Otto and I, and he says, you brought a new member. You brought a new member to join the club. And he said, yes. And this is an all men's club. And he says, aren't you so sweet to bring him? And my friend Otto looked at me and says, I've known you from the Army. I don't think this is right. But that was Mark C. Bloom. And Mark was also very famous for, he may have been one of the richest people in California. He tried not to pay for a meal. Mark C. Bloom, right? Who remembers this, right? Mark C. Bloom would sneak in through the back way of Scandia to come up to avoid paying at the front gate. Now there was one of the lesser high moments of the Vikings Charities. But we all got together. We had hundreds of members would show up, for a meeting. We'd take over the whole restaurant, and it was a little different. Here we have seats. There, I remember one time, actually a fist fight broke out over getting the last table. So it was fun to be together, and Barry Lloyd, who we've not yet mentioned, a great Viking member. We've all been members since the 70s. Greatest club. Mr. Galloway, I knew his father, right? I knew some of the other attorneys that were here. It was great. Great times. Looking forward to many more.